Hi friends, welcome back to ABC English. Friends, in this video we are going to discuss subject verb agreement, and some of the questions will be discussed here, and these questions will be very much important for those who are going to take part in ICSE 2025, or if you are taking part in any kind of competitive exam like SSC, CGL, Bank, IBPS, PSC, UPSC, or Air Force, India also. Friends, so without wasting time, let's get started. Friends, the first question: Mr. Dan, with his wife and children, was were present at the station. That means we have to choose from was and where. Friends, you can see here with is the preposition, and wife and children. This compound noun is the object of this preposition. It means in agreement, this part with his wife and children, this part does not have any part. That means in agreement we don't need this part. So the important thing is the subject is Mr. Dan. As it is singular, we will choose was. So Mr. Dan with his wife and children was present at the station. This is the correct answer. Friends, in question number 2, a large number of students have has applied for the job in Indian Navy. Friends, this is one of the most important phrase, a large number. A large number. Actually, friends, a number of, a large number of, or a great number of, and sometimes large numbers of, these types of phrases are used in the sense of many actually. That means after that after these phrases we use countable noun, and as it refers many, so obviously it will be a plural subject. I think, friends, this part is clear. And here you can see of is the preposition. So students, this is the object of preposition of. So the subject is a large number. As this term is treated as plural, so obviously we have to choose the plural verb. Here the plural verb is have. A large number of students have applied for the job in Indian Navy. This is the correct answer. Next question: the dog along with the boys were walking in the street. Here along with preposition, so the boys is the object of preposition along with. So subject is the dog. The dog is the subject. As the dog is singular, so we have to use was. The dog along with the boys was walking in the street. This is the correct answer. One of the persons who is or are always against bad news. So friends, we have to choose is or are, and here you can see a relative pronoun is there. So this relative pronoun is the subject of this subordinate clause. Now this word who, it can be singular, that means it can be treated as singular, and also it can be treated as plural. So for both of the subjects this term is used. Now we have to decide whether who here in this sentence it is singular or it is plural. Now friends, you can see the antecedent is person, it is plural, and this term who refers this person. Actually this is the antecedent, so we have to choose the verb according to this word, and as it is plural, so we have to use the term are. So the answer will be he is one of the persons who are always against bad activities. Friends, R is the correct answer. Next question. Friends, John noticed me that a gang of robbers were coming to attack my house. Friends, here you can see John noticed me. This is a principal clause, and that a gang of robbers was or were coming to attack my house. This is the subordinate clause. Now we have to choose the verb for subordinate clause. So in this part, John is the subject. Notice is basically a ditransitive verb. It means a ditransitive means it will take two objects. The first one is me, and the second one is the entire subordinate clause. This is the direct object, and me is the indirect object. Now in agreement, only we have to think about the subordinate part. It means in agreement this part does not have any activity or any importance. Now we have to think here a gang of robbers. If you think about this one, of is the preposition, so robbers, this is the object of this preposition. So here gang is the subject, a gang. Now my dear friends, you know a gang is a collective noun, and a collective noun may be used as singular or it may be used as plural. Now we have to think the rest of the part, whether rest of the part of this sentence, that means this part, this will be the linking verb, and this part, that will be the complement of this sentence. So we have to think about the complement part, and we have to decide whether this gang is working as one unit or not. If it works as one unit, then it will be singular, and if it works more than one unit, at that time it will be plural. So here this gang means there are some of the robbers, and they are, here you can see, coming to attack my house. That means all these members of this gang, they are doing one activity, attacking the house. They are doing one activity, attacking the house. That means they are unanimous, they are united in this action. So my dear friends, this will be treated as singular. Here it will be this gang, it will be treated as singular, so was will be the correct answer. A gang of robbers was coming to attack my house. The next question, bad news always travels first. Friends, here you can see the subject is news. Bad is the adjective of this noun news. And here news, you know this term, it is always used in singular form. So news is always singular. As news is singular, so we have to use the singular verb, that is travels. Bad news always travels first. My dear friends, I think this answer is clear to you. Next question. The accountant and the cashier are absent today. Friends, here we have to choose whether the subject is singular or plural. Here the subject is the accountant and the cashier. Friends, whenever we use this determiner, the a and these types of determiners, these are basically identifying determiners. These words help us to identify the noun. Here you can see for accountant we have used one determiner the, for cashier we have used one determiner, that is the. That means for two nouns we have used two determiners. As we have used two determiners, it denotes that there are two persons, they are two separate persons. If it would be like this one, if it would be the accountant and cashier, think the word the is omitted. The question is the accountant and cashier, then the rest of the part. Here you can see for accountant and cashier we have used one determiner. It means this person, there is only one person, and both of these posts, he is accountant and he is also the cashier. As there is only one determiner can determine only one person. That is why at that time we thought that these persons is having both of these posts. Here in these questions you can see that we have used two determiners for two nouns. So obviously these persons are separate. There is a person who is an accountant and there is another person who is the cashier. So two persons are there. That means the subject is plural subject. So we have to use the plural verb, and that is are. So the accountant and the cashier are absent today. Many of the questions asked in the question paper were easy. So this is the question, my dear friends. You can see these types of phrases, many of, a great many of, a good many of. After that, you can see the plural noun. These types of phrases you can see in the question papers. Now, this term, many of, or a great many of, a good many of, all these phrases treated as plural. Actually, of is the preposition, question that is the object of this group preposition. So this term only many, this term is the subject, and many or a great many or a good many, all these phrases are used as plural. So the answer will be where. So many of the questions asked in the question paper were easy. This is the correct answer. The next question is, if I was where you, I would not have committed this blunder. Friends, actually, this is conditional sentence and this is third time conditional. That means it is past imagination and it is past, actually it is perfect subjunctive mood. Perfect subjunctive mood shows past imagination, and for this agreement, the subject is not important. All the time we have to use where. The verb where will be used. If the subject is he, if the subject is Ram, whatever the subject is, we no need to think about, just we have to use where. If I were you, I would not have committed this blunder. So where is the right answer?